Hey, what's going on, guys? X here, and today we're taking a look at the Walmart exclusive, the Star Wars 6-inch Blackline series Mimban Stormtrooper. So this is from the Solo movie, and one of the things I wanted to point out with these is while they're very similar, neither one is exactly the same. So as you can see that, nothing, all these little patterns of kind of dirt and stuff, they're not exactly the same as the others. So no figure is going to look exactly the same as, another one. As you can see, I have 3 of them here. But the patterns of where they kind of scuffed them up and put this kind of battle damage or mud on them, because I believe that's what it is because they were walking through the mud during that battle scene. The pattern is very similar. So you have a lot more dirt or mud right here on this right thigh than you do the left. That's the same on this one, same on this one, where there's a little bit of white right here, there's a little bit of white right there, a little bit of white right there. On the chest, where they left the most part white, is here on the right pec, and then the same right there, same right there, in the very middle there, very middle. Here on the right temple, left some white right there, and also right there. While you can look at all 3 of these and see that they're not exactly the same, but the pattern is the same. So it's just something I kind of wanted to kind of point out and share with you guys. So just need one to take a look at here. First off, with this blaster, comes with the E11 blaster, which is kind of a light gray. I don't know why they did it this color. It's kind of odd to have a weapon this color, but anyways, there you go. And looking at some of the stuff that they have on him. So you can obviously, I guess you can untie this cape. I don't know why you would, because that's one of the cool things about them. And I also think that it's a very good, nice mix of the soft goods with the plastic. So they've gotten a lot better at that, of mixing the two. Gamorrean Guard is obviously the best one. Another thing that I wanted to show you, as you can see, he has all that kind of mud and that, brown wash and kind of damage all over him. You can see that it has it on the cape too, so you can kind of see this kind of paint, I guess, on top of this black cape, which makes sense because you wouldn't have someone be this completely filthy and then his cape be all nice and black and nothing on it. So nice attention to detail there. As far as the helmet goes, all the characteristics that you would like in the helmet, they are still there. So the silver line going across here, the black eyes, you can see the silver here on the mouth, also silver with the black lines here on the cheeks right there, and on the bottom, same thing over here. You still have the silver here on the back of the helmet. You can see all those little cool little scuffs and stuff like that. So looks really good. That's pretty much it. All the rest of it is just the same Stormtrooper that you've gotten many times over and over again. Went with the kind of brown boots here. So also a nice attention to detail is if you are walking through the mud, obviously your boots, maybe your thighs, depending on how, if you're running or something like that, would be covered in mud, to where probably waist up, unless you are crawling through mud, wouldn't have as much dirt on it. So I like that attention to detail, to where the legs are completely covered in mud, where the top not as much, but maybe has some kind of blaster effects, or I was gonna say some gunshot residue, but they use blasters, so never mind. But yeah, you get the point, So anyways, they're around smoke. But as far as articulation goes, it's the same as with the original Stormtrooper, where I believe it was wave 1 or 2. I think wave 1 was the was it the Sand Trooper? Yeah, so same thing, same mold. So they're still using the the old joints there. So you have the neck hinge to where it goes back and forth, and you have the ball joint so it can rotate, do whatever it wants there. So armor, it can go up and down a little bit, so they don't have that great of reach. Maybe why these guys, it's poor designed armor. It looks cool, but maybe that's why they're losing so many gun battles. But it can rotate this way as well. You do have the rotation here in the bicep, and then you have the articulation here in the elbow. It doesn't rotate at the elbow as well, just here in the bicep. Then you have the wrist that rotates. This one goes up and down. This one goes left to right. Ball joint here for the waist and ab section. Legs can go forward some, not really back because of the armor, plastic butt armor there. go in and out a little bit. You have the thigh cut there. The rest is covered up by the armor, which is good. Knees there, double jointed. Then you have the feet that go back and forth, and they also go left or right. Worth noting that going front and back on the other two figures that I have, I had to force it a little bit. I hate doing that with figures, but if I didn't, then otherwise they wouldn't be able to stand, because they always package them like with their feet looking straight down, and you have to work with them. So you might try some warm water or something like that, or maybe scraping some of the paint. I'm thinking that it might be because it has all this extra paint around the ankle, that's why they're a little bit difficult to move. But just a little suggestion out there, so I don't want anyone to get their figure and just break it off or anything like that. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.